Hello, and welcome to Candidates Up Front. This is a public interest election program of Berks Community Television and the League of Women Voters of Berks County. Our May 16th primary election is coming up. Democrats and Republicans will vote for judges, school directors, and county, township, borough, and city officials. The deadline to register to vote is May 1st. To check your voting status, go to votepa.gov. That's vote.pa.gov. You can register, change your party, locate your polling place, or apply for an absentee or mail-in ballot. The deadline to register is May 1st. The deadline to apply for a mail-in ballot is May 9th. The League is interviewing those candidates who wanted to be interviewed in contested races. For each race, the candidates will get the same basic questions and the same amount of time to answer them.
Hello, I'm Renee Dietrich, a member of the League of Women Voters of Berks County. The featured office today is Reading Mayor. The mayor controls and is accountable for the executive branch of city government. Executive and law enforcement powers are vested in the mayor. The mayor is responsible for preparing a balanced budget, developing administrative policies, and hiring, with council approval, a managing director. The mayor needs to have lived in the city continuously for 1 year, immediately preceding the primary, and continue to reside in the city throughout his term of office. The position is full-time for 4 years, and the current salary is $92,000. There are 6 Democrats filed on the ballot: Celine Ekval, Robert Melendez, Nelson Manon, Maria Vialis, Eddie Moran, and Maria Arias. Each candidate's statements are views of their own and not those of the League or BCTV. Today, my candidate is Maria Arias. Welcome.
Thank you for having me.
So, Maria, let's open by having you tell the viewers about yourself. Why are you running? And we have a minute and a half, so tell the viewers why you're running.
Yeah, I'm raised my family here in Reading, and I went to Racking here, and I see the challenge in our families is having right now. Our family is under attack, our belief is under attack, and I think we need to have a strong community when we can together go to in this new journey that we have right now in our country.
Okay. So what special education, background, and experience are you bringing to the position of mayor?
I have an associate degree in accounting, and also I have an associate degree in executive secretary. Yes, and I went, when Mr. Wally Scott was a mayor, I was one of her secretary there.
Well, what kind of background and experience are you bringing to the position?
In my accounting level, I can see we can bring job opportunity, that we can have more people involved. Right now, I know the city use some company to running our collecting taxes, that we can bring those positions again to the city, those jobs that people can fully hear. I know the people had the knowledge and people had the education to do that too.
Okay, thank you. Now, how about your personal qualities? What personal qualities do you have that would help you be an effective mayor?
I like to listen to my people. I walk in the community and I listen their concern about it. And as a resident that I live here too, I can see our struggle. I know we have some, we need to bring more business. I can involve other commissioner or other people to work with us to help you out, how to have some grants to help in the businesses in the city.
Okay. Now, if you are elected, tell us what you think the priority should be for the city, and you can take 2 minutes on that.
One of my priority is the family. One of my priorities is our children's. They need to have better education. They need to be more freely to go out and do friendship, and the safety. I know we have some gang in the city, but honestly, we need fathers. Right now, our community is orphaned from fathers. We need our foundation built. I know our men and women are under attack, and their father is at home, we are safe. So one of my concern or one of my priority is our family, our security, that we can walk freely, that we cannot feel terrible to go outside, and I can feel confident if my son and daughter go outside and play and go to school. This is one of my priority.
Anything else? Like, what about the city? What are their priorities?
The city need help with the small businesses too, that we can help them to continue to grow. And I know we have the potential. We have a good people here that have the knowledge, and because I don't do it by myself. I think that we need to be involved in all levels in order to have a better city.
Okay. Now, you mentioned that the family and the children are a priority for you. Do you have any specific things you could suggest to make the city a more attractive place for families?
Yeah, I want to involve the library. I know the library have a really good programs, after school programs, that we can grow together. One of the internet or the media is like a lot of distraction right now. And we need read more. We need to be all together, that we can be better human beings. No, everything is money, but we can have better human beings, kindness, that if the family is strong, we have a better nation.
All right. Now, how could we attract more business to Reading? And be specific, please.
I know we can have some grants. We can give you the opportunity. I know we can work with some banks that attracting them, helping the entrepreneur people to can develop their ideas. They can listen to them, that we can helping them to grow in their new adventure.
Okay. Now, when the city of Reading was sort of built, it was a walking city. You could walk to work. And some of those businesses that you could walk to are now closed. Mm-hmm. So this is the question. Would more public transportation, both within the city and to the suburbs and to other cities, would more public transportation help Reading residents and businesses? And if so, how would you go about getting it?
I know we have some outside Reading, but we can bring those companies back. We can help you with loans, that they can go not only to internal to us, to Pennsylvania, but they can go outside to other states. And will be really good if we can do that, that people can drive and use our public transportation too.
Okay. How would we pay for more transportation?
How would we be paying?
How would we pay? Like, how would the government pay or finance additional public transportation? Do you have any ideas on that?
No, but we can figure it out. We can bring that question to the table and see what we can do.
Okay. Now, Reading has an aging infrastructure. and in the case of technology, not enough. How do you think we can bring these things up to date?
This is an announcement. I know Comcast have a good program. $10 a month is a low price. The family can afford it. If not, the second choice will be the library. I know the library have excellent resources. When the family, they can go develop resume, they can go do some research. I think we can help and give you more resources to the library in order we continue helping the community.
Okay, infrastructure would also include things like water, repair of roads, lots of things like that. Do you think there are needs for that in the city to improve that?
Our water is really good. And I know we need to keep our water from the city. It's not a good idea to sell it to anybody. And yeah, we need more infrastructure, you say, I'm sorry, that we can help better. Yes, I 100% agree with the progress to our city.
Okay. Now, Reading has an aging housing stock. A lot of absentee landlords and more rented than owner-occupied houses and city codes. How would you address these issues to improve the city?
Well, one of the programs that city have, we have a landlord. A owner of the property need to live more than 25 miles from the city, they need to have a representative here, somebody to represent. I know a lot of people live in New York, New Jersey, that have property here. They have to have somebody to represent it. For the other part, I know with the economy, a lot of people is losing their house. And we try to have some ground to helping them. Or for the COVID, I know we have some money from the COVID, we can help in them to help, to save their houses. This is one we can do.
Do we have to change the city codes at all?
Yeah, it's good. Everything, especially in PMI, need to change. But I think they are really a good job. We need to inspect some properties. So this is the main reason there are 6 there. But they, everything, they have a good training and everything, But yeah, if we need to helping them a little bit, we can do that.
Okay. Now, most of the time, Reading is a safe place to work, to live, and to visit. Yet violence related to drugs, gangs, and disagreements hurt neighborhoods and their reputation. What can the city do to stop or thwart this violence?
This is never ending. We can do all our effort, but my mere concern is the family. If the father is at home, they put a curfew to your children. They cannot go out. When I live in my country, DR, my father lived in Puerto Rico. And my father knows every state I go. And he called me when I go to some street that I'm supposed to go, and I'm fear to him. So my main concern is for the fathers, own your responsibility from your children, and put a curfew on them, and call them, talk to your neighbors too, involve your neighbors, because this is the only way we can stop it. We know when somebody's new in our neighborhood, and that person, but I know we need more police, but more than police, we need fathers.
What about drugs?
The drugs, right now with the COVID, a lot of youth using drugs. And it's hard. And we need to involve everybody again, not only the police. It's not the Superman. We need to involve everybody and we conscious that it damages our children's. Right now, the border is open. The fentanyl is killing a lot of youth people. We're losing it, but we need to be involved.
Okay, thank you. The city has 3 unions. How do you view the relationship between the mayor and the unions? And then what is your philosophy on collective bargaining with the unions?
I was union member. I don't believe in union no more, but they need to be, I don't think we need to have bargain, but the union need to protect our workers. Right now, a lot of people is working from home, but we need to go back and really do their job to protect the workers. I think we can have a good relationship with them.
You mean without the union?
Yes, with the union. Yeah, I think if you are a good worker and you know your responsibility, you don't need it. This is my philosophy, Maria Arias' philosophy. But if you have a trouble worker, you need a union, somebody representing you.
The unions deal with things like hourly wages and things like that. Do you think an individual person could negotiate a salary by himself or herself?
It all depends your mentality. When I was looking for my first $20 hourly, I talked to my friends and I say, I need a job when I can work 7 to 40, $20 an hour. They laughing at me. Well, I went to a bank, Fulton Bank, to work, and I see a doctor having $1,500 an hour, and I see another person $500 an hour. So, if you can sell yourself, you can have it, but we need a union in that part because not everybody that have that capacity or that mentality. We need somebody to negotiate that. Yes, I go with the union.
Okay, now what do you think are the most pressing and important issues that the city is going to face in the next 4 years?
One of our issue is the water. I hear a couple years ago, I feel like 5 or 6 years ago, that the war will be for water. So we need to protect our water. We need to be more concerned with the business and our families. This is one of the major, we need to, because right now, like I said at the beginning, our belief is under attack, our men and women are under attack, our education is under attack. So we need to be more together in this and have a better country.
Are there any other issues like blighted properties or taxes or anything like that that you think are pressing for the city?
Yeah, we have a lot of abandoned and vacant properties that we can help to develop, and we can help new owners to have it and helping them to fix it.
Okay, now it's expensive to run a campaign. Can you tell me, how are you financing your campaign?
Well, right now we are working on it with our committee to helping and bringing ideas because it's my first time to run. So I have some meetings with people helping me how to develop some ideas to bring money to my campaign.
Okay. Are you soliciting businesses?
Not yet.
Not yet. I want to tell our home viewers that the League of Women Voters has a website that you could go to for information on candidates. It's called votefor11.org. It's safe and it doesn't store your address. So candidates running for township and borough offices are putting their information on vote411.org. And candidates running for the 18 school districts in Berks are putting information on vote411.org. So be sure to use that. So give us your closing statement, please.
My closing statement will be, we need to come together, and I invite you to run with me this journey when we can have our community safe, our youth safe, God, family, and nation. If we have a strong family, we have a beautiful nation where we can enjoy and live. God bless you.
Thank you, Maria, for sharing your views with us. Viewer, please remember that there are 5 additional candidates for mayor on the Democratic ballot: Celine Ekval, Robert Melendez, Nelton Mamon, Maria Vialis, Eddie Moran, and Maria Arias. And you can vote for one of the 6. So thank you for watching Candidates Up Front.
You will find the Candidates Upfront interviews on BCTV and on its website and its YouTube page. And for more information on candidates, you can go to the League's online voters guide, vote411.org. Or you can contact Berks County Election Services, elections@countyofberks.com. Their phone number is 610-478-6490. And thank you for watching Candidates Up Front.